All right, great Wednesday morning, everyone. Cesar Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery in with our Wednesday edition, episode number 231 of 15 Minutes to Mastery, coming to you live from Orlando, Florida. That's right, Orlando, Florida, the home of Mickey Mouse. I am out here getting ready to go do a little speech and some live training out here today, and then continuing on the rest of the week out here working with different groups and getting one of our new consulting clients up and running just north of Orlando in Port St. Lucie, Florida. But man, I'm glad to be with you out here this Wednesday morning because I want to talk to you about marketing, and I want to talk to you about effective marketing. And what is effective marketing? And it comes down to two things: consistency, intentionality. You're going to hear that no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're trying to get done. Consistency, discipline, intentionality, those things are needed each and every day in no matter what it is that you're, whether it's manufactured home sales, whether you're starting a business, whether you're launching a restaurant, it does not matter. So check it out. Every day we start off getting you out on the right foot, getting you some information, inspiration, motivation to get the day going, get you focused, because we want to make sure that you have the best day possible. And today we're talking about consistent and intentional marketing and the effectiveness of it, why it's so important. We're going to discuss a few other things as well, but we always, majority of the time, I'm going to say not always, but the majority of the time we have a quote that we like to start with. And today's quote comes from Sun Tzu. All right. And this says, tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. So what exactly does that mean? Right. So in other words, just having a plan or having the know-how, the little skills, having the skills to get stuff done, but without a plan, you're just setting yourself up for failure. Okay. You've got to have the plan along with the skills in order to make it all work. And so that's where we're going to get into what is effective marketing, right? We want to talk about the need for consistent, intentional marketing within manufactured home sales and how it's going to benefit you. Because here's the thing. Your business comes obviously from whatever traffic walks in the door, whether it's being generated by the company or by you. If you're a housing consultant and you're able to market for yourself, in other words, everyone can market for themselves. Everybody can. Now, whether or not your company allows it, it's a different story, right? But if they do, you should be doing it. You should be getting it done so that you can make sure that you are driving enough traffic as you possibly can to have the opportunities that you need in order to be able to sell the homes that you want to sell and have the financial gain that you're after in this business, right? But here's the thing. Effective marketing it's the backbone of any successful sales strategy, okay? Whatever you think you're going to do within the sale, it all starts with marketing. And that's why I tell anybody who is talking about possibly starting a business or going into manufactured home sales, say, look, the most important thing for you right off the gate, don't worry about the financing. Don't worry about the homes. Don't worry about any of that stuff. The most important thing for you is marketing and sales. Marketing and sales. Marketing, sales. Marketing, and more marketing and sales. Because the marketing leads to sales. Everything else you'll fill in as you go along. So it's the foundation to everything that you do, marketing, right? And the consistency behind it is what's even more important, because I've seen housing consultants, I've done it in the past as well when I was selling, where you're marketing and you do 1, 2, 3, 4 days, a week, 2 weeks, and then you of consistent day, and consistent is daily, okay? Daily marketing. You have to be marketing daily. Now, we have a marketing plan that is very, very effective that we would be glad to share with you, but it's about doing it daily, okay? But what I've seen happen is you'll have those consultants that go 1, 2, 3, 4 days, a whole week, maybe 2 weeks of consistency, and then they let their foot off the gas for whatever reason. They stop doing it. Maybe because they feel they've got enough leads. I hear it all the time. Well, I've got 200 people I haven't replied to yet. Well, first of all, that's your problem. Second of all, that's a good problem to have. Now get on those 200, but make sure you're marketing daily. So consistency is important because it helps build trust and credibility in you, right? That you are definitely selling manufactured homes, that you are that person, okay, that they can turn to. So it's building that consistency, builds that trust, builds that image of a professional, that's what you do, okay? It's going to build your brand. Now, I know that the majority of you do marketing through Facebook Marketplace, right? And that's great. Now, on your own personal pages, and if you have a business page, I always tell people, look, that's not important. It's not needed. You don't have to have a business page, but if you do, be consistent with that. But in that business page, don't post your homes. All right. You maybe do one a week or something. That page should be about you, your professionalism, you providing information, you being that source of professionalism within the industry, somebody that they can turn to, and they can go to so-and-so's page and they know that they're going to get information on whether it's the homes, the financing, how they're built, whatever it may be, right? But building that brand recognition is what you do there, right? And you're able to use that marketing, okay, with your advertising of your homes. On your advertising your homes, link it to your personal page so people can see that not only is he advertising homes, but he's actually got information on how to get this thing done, right? And when you do that stuff and you're consistent with it, now you have data that you can go back and look at. What's getting me the best interaction? Where am I getting most of my leads from? Which homes are people responding to the most? What price point are they responding to the most? What is it that's driving them to do this? If you're making notes of all of this stuff, why are they looking to buy, things of that nature? Now you know what's going on in your market, and you can then build upon that, right? But here's the thing, okay? Too many housing consultants will get all that done, and they start doing this and they start doing that, and they're getting leads. And you know what's missing? The intentionality. Why are you doing all of these things? Why are you placing ads? Why are you building out your own page? Why are you doing all these things if you're not going to do anything with these leads? All right. The whole reason we do it is not just to get the people to interact with us and we spend time trying to speak to them and whatnot. It's about getting them in the door so that then you can figure out their housing need and help them solve their problem. Because once you solve the problem, the byproduct is selling a home, right? So it's about being intentional. Everything that you do must be done with a purpose. And so you being intentional with your marketing, understanding that the marketing leads to the next step, which is the appointments, which the appointments then lead to the sale because you're solving the problem in the appointment. That is understanding what you're after. Too many housing consultants and salespeople in general will think that, well, I'm in sales and I sell. Yes, I sell. But you're not understanding the steps to your sale. You're not understanding the little nuances that are hidden in each and every step of the way. So you've got to be able to make sure that your marketing is intentional. And when you get the leads, you're being intentional with the conversations and the phone calls. And when they come in, you're being intentional with the whole sales process, so that you're intentional when you're out showing the homes and can ask for the business, because every step of the way you're earning the right to be able to ask, not for the business, you're earning the right to be able to ask for the next step. With my marketing, I'm earning the right to ask for the phone conversation. And with that phone conversation, I'm earning the right to ask for the appointment. And in that appointment and sales process, I'm earning the right to show homes as long as they can buy it. And then in showing those homes, I'm earning the right to ask for the business. And all of that goes into play. But that's why you have to understand what does it mean to be intentional? So that's what we're talking about right now, right? But too many consultants lose a major part of this, which is the follow-up, which is the phone calls. You make a phone call, you send a text, you send an email, but then you're done. You're building relationships. You've got to maintain connections. You've got to increase conversion rates. You got to get the feedback. And the only way you're going to do that is by follow up, by being on the phones, by talking to these people, by understanding what's going on in their life that's making them want to look for a home. So you've got to be intentional with your follow up. It's not just about posting ads, it's about the follow up, the calls, the phone process, and which is one of the things that I don't know why, but most people are afraid of getting on the phone. We're so used to just doing everything through text, and here we are, and this and that. Well, I'll text them. No, call them. Call them, and if they don't answer when you first call again. As soon as it goes to voicemail, hang up, call right back. All right, so that you can get that done. Now, how does intentional marketing happen, right? Well, first of all, okay, the first thing is this: you've got to have the right mindset. You've got to understand everything that we do starts up here. If you're just going through the motions, you think you just titled yourself as a salesperson and you think that that's all you do, you're losing already. Okay, it starts up here. You've got to be purpose driven. You've got to make every effort count. Everything is with a purpose and intention, and with an intention. It's not about going through the motions. You got to be focused on the goals. My goal for the marketing is to get leads. My goal with the leads is to get phone numbers. My goal with those phone numbers is to get on the phone. And my goal with when I'm on the phone is to set the appointment. And my goal of the appointment is to get through the whole interview process, so that my goal after that is to go show the right homes based on what they want and need and the budget they're trying to be in. And then my whole goal of showing the homes is to be able to close on a house, make a decision, right? So I've got to be able to have that right mindset and understand everything I do is with purpose. There's intentionality behind everything. And when you do that, now it's quality over quantity. That's why I tell people all the time, when you're first starting out, look, you're going to have to make a ton of calls. You're going to have to, you just have to surrender yourself to that idea that you're going to have to be on the phone consistently, because it's going to take you many more phone calls than it would somebody that's seasoned, that is actually learning, that is getting better. It's going to take you more calls than them to be able to set the same amount of appointments. But as you get better, and as you're growing, and as you're learning, now you get better quality. You place better quality ads, which lead to better quality leads, which leads to better quality appointments, which leads to better quality sales. That's just what it is. But you've got to do that and have strategic planning. Understand what is the goal that you're after. And in order to achieve that goal, whether it's you're trying to sell certain models off the lot, then now you got to understand that marketing is a little bit different than if you're trying to sell homes that are in the community or sell homes that are on land somewhere. The marketing is different. The way you handle those calls are different. But it's that regular review of that and strategic planning. So what makes a great marketing plan? First, understanding, having the right mindset, intentionality, having the quality behind your ads, phone conversations, interviews, and feature benefits, showing homes, the whole step of the way. That's important. Step number 2. And step 3 is being strategic about it all, planning it out in a way that is going to make you highly effective. So how can you ensure yourself consistent and intentional marketing? Well, let's go through the top 5 on this list. Okay. 1, you got to set those clear goals. You got to understand what you're after. Now, when you're first starting, or if you've been in this a while, I tell you right now, we're getting into the second half of 2024. Assess your goals, assess where you're at, and rework that plan. If you're not on track, make the adjustments. Don't adjust the goal down, adjust your work efforts up. Okay. And then make the marketing plan based on that, but set clear goals. Understand what homes you're trying to sell. Okay. And understand where you're trying to sell them. In other words, what areas are you trying? If you're trying to sell homes that are off the lot and people don't have land now, what areas do you want to market in where you know that there's land available that you can move quickly on, right? So understanding your clear goals, develop a marketing calendar. Most people stop because they don't have a calendar in place. They don't know what they're trying to get done. I know that every day I've got to come in here and I've got to do several things throughout the day. 1, I've got to do 15 minutes mastery. 2, I've got our live training that we do Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. 3, I've got certain calls that are already scheduled, right? We do our role-playing calls first and third Wednesdays of the month, which is tonight, right? We do our goals call the fourth Wednesday of the month. So having a marketing calendar for yourself of what you're going to market for the next few weeks. Great example. Okay. We've been working on some stuff and helping a community get some, or yes, a community company get some homes sold that they have through their infill program. And so my wife leads that part of it, and so she's got this spreadsheet she's created where she plans everything out. It's got everything, tracking everything, because we have to make sure that you have to make sure that you're strategic in your planning. And so developing that marketing calendar is so important. Third, high quality content. Now at the beginning, you're not going to have high quality content. At the beginning, your stuff's going to suck. Okay, not really, but you just got to understand it's not going to be perfect. Too many people come in and want to make sure everything looks exactly the way that it should, and it's got to be pretty and whatnot. Don't worry about that stuff. Okay. Just get it out there. That's what the review is for. As you're spending time, as you've got time under your belt and you're doing these things, now you look at them and see what's working, what's not working, and you tweak the different things to make sure. Use the analytics from it. As you've been doing it a while, now go back and look at what's working, look at where you're getting more of the responses from, look at what's happening with these conversations, all of these things, so that you can use that information for your benefit to be able to streamline and be a better professional consultant. And then the last thing, obviously, is maintain that regular follow-up. You've got to be on the phones. You've got to make sure that you are calling these folks time and time again until they've either come to see you or they just flat out tell you to stop. Okay. And even then you keep going. Just saying. But anyway, so those are 5 top things you can do. And then lastly, one of the best things that we are going to offer you here at Manufacturing Home Sales Mastery is this. Next Thursday, June 27th, we're doing a free webinar in conjunction of Manufacturing Home Sales Mastery and Build Media. Build Media is a marketing company within the manufactured home space. We've combined together to be able to do this free webinar on marketing and sales strategies. It's going to be June 27th at 1 p.m. Central. Probably run about I'm saying between 1 to 3. Probably won't go the whole 2 hours unless there's a whole bunch of questions on it afterwards. We're going to have Q&A session, all those things. But we are here to be able to provide you what's working best on the marketing side. David Finney and his team at Build Media, they are tremendous when it comes to this stuff. They do a lot of stuff within the manufactured home space for retailers and communities. And then, of course, us here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, getting you those sales tips. How can you convert those leads into appointments and what to do with them when they're in the office to be able to get them to commit on day one. We're doing this on the 27th. We're going to have the information for you on our website very, very quickly. Okay. Very, very soon, hopefully before the end of the day today, where you can go in and register for the webinar. Okay. Go to our website where the Zoom link will be there for you to register. It's free. We're not going to be selling anything. We just want to get you the information. So Build Media, Manufacturing Home Sales Mastery, next Thursday, June 27th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be putting this on for free. If you are in the manufacturing home industry, whether you're a retailer, you're a community or housing consultant, community manager, does not matter. We want you there. We want you to participate. We want you to get as much information as you can because we want to see all of you win. We want to see all of you take your life, your business, your career to a whole new level. That's what we got in store for you guys. You'll be seeing a whole bunch of information on that here over the next 10 days until we get to that event. So I look forward to it. I'm excited to get together with Dave and get this done. He's got a wealth of knowledge when it comes to marketing. And so we want to do this together and help you get to a whole new level. You guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. I got to finish getting ready for my speech and life training today out here with the Cobblestone Properties company. But if you're in Orlando area, reach out to me. Let's talk, man. I'll be back here next month. So I'd love to be able to schedule something when I come back for next month and be able to work with you as well. So until then, folks, as always, I can't wait to meet you.